Hey everybody, Dr. Eric Herman, the guru chiropractor and official team ring-dinger doctor of the Northeast of the US of A. Here again with another new patient, Big Michael, coming all the way from
Massachusetts, Shirley, Mass.
Shirley, Mass, and he's going to stay over and he's getting a ring-dinger and a full body today. Then he's going to stay over because I don't work tomorrow and come back on Thursday for a second one. And then hopefully he'll be doing a lot better. He's going to go back up to Massachusetts so he can play golf.
We hope. We
yeah.
hope.
So you've found the ring dinger first, right? I think you said you saw Dr. Elahi from Dallas.
Correct.
On what? YouTube or Instagram?
I found it on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Told my wife that I needed to go get it done.
Yeah.
She saw that you were certified. I saw a video of your certification.
So you said you wanted to go to Texas, but she did the research and found me here.
That's correct.
And then fast forward, here you are.
Yes, a lot closer.
Gotcha. And you've done traditional chiropractic a little bit.
Several times.
Yep. And it was temporary, right? It didn't really...
Just moments of relief.
Yeah.
30 minutes tops.
Yeah, gotcha. So I want to go over a little bit of what's going on with Mike. He's got low back pain. That's his chief complaint. And it's definitely compressed. It's been going on for 3 to 4 years, according to you.
Correct.
It's kind of up and down, so it's not getting worse, but it's not getting better either.
Right.
Right now, right when we were talking, your pain level was a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Correct.
Which isn't that bad, but it's still annoying, right? But it does, on the average, really hang out at like a 5, which is moderate. But then you're getting these episodes where it jumps up to about an 8, and it kind of seizes up your whole body.
Yeah.
Right? And it doesn't last too long, but that's pretty scary stuff when it does that. Like you get like that,
Yeah, the pain just shows up, and then, can't move anything for a second, and... it's a little embarrassing, depending on where
you're at and stuff. Like if you're like walking around Target and everybody's around, they're like, "Are you okay?" Well, when we talked a little bit off camera, that's a sign of instability, and that's actually a protective mechanism that the nervous system, brain and nervous system, does to keep you from moving past a certain point and further injuring that area down there. Because guess what? That's an important area, because the spinal cord and the main spinal nerves are there. So if you damage those, that could be permanent paralysis and all sorts of really, really bad stuff. Right. So the body has built-in mechanisms to protect you from that, including another thing we were talking about off camera. If you get a lot of people with bad backs get really spasm, they have pain, but it also gets really tight. It gets locked up as far as the muscles go, right? Right. Most of the time, that's actually a protective mechanism. It's called splinting. So it's almost like your body creates a natural splint around the unstable joint to protect it from moving past a certain point so it doesn't do like really severe damage to the neurology down there. Okay. And then what we talk about too, my big beef with medical doctors is a lot of medical doctors, if you go to them first with a problem like this, will write you a script for not so much pain meds anymore, because they're very conservative with pain meds because of all the opioid epidemic and the abuse. But they'll write you a muscle relaxer. Right. And what muscle relaxer does is it's chemically forces the muscles to relax in your body. And you do get temporary relief. But what it's really doing is it's getting rid of that natural protection that your body's trying to protect the joint with. So it kind of puts you in a more compromised place.
Right, and I haven't used it much because I realized it's just masking it temporarily, and then it just comes back, and it's not helpful.
Plus, if you take too much of that, it makes you goofy anyway. It takes away your motivation. You want to sleep and stuff.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get at the root cause and try to really fix the underlying problem so that it resolves or at least gets significantly better. That's my goal for you today.
Looking forward to it.
I want to see if I missed anything. Oh, here's a little interesting too. He didn't have an MRI because he can't. He's got a piece of metal in your face or something?
Correct.
So you can't have the MRIs if you got a metallic inside your body. So they did a CAT scan, which is like this, it's like the backup to an MRI when you can't do the MRI. It doesn't really show a bulging disc, but it did show you have significant compression, loss of disc space at the L5-S1
Yes.
junction.
Correct.
And that's the number one cause of bulging and herniated discs is compression. By far, statistically, by far, the number one cause. There's other things that can cause it, but they're very, very rare. So although we don't know 100% if you have a bulging disc, you definitely have compression down there. And the ring dinger is the best thing on the planet to address and treat effectively and conservatively spinal compression.
Perfect.
So he qualifies.
Looking forward to it.
All right. You want to say anything, or we?
No, I just see the videos, see all the people that get the relief from the ring dinger. Hence why we're here taking this long journey that it took us to get here to get this done for the long term relief. So
Yeah, cool. Well, I appreciate you coming and trusting me and taking the ride, because the average chiropractor really only pulls from like a 10-mile radius around their office. And that used to be me. But I can't promise results, but facts are most of my patients do well. And what I will promise you is I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to do my very best for you today.
that's all I can ask.
Perfect. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so go back down, shoes off first, shoes off, and then go back down on your stomach. The first thing I always do with all my patients is we do a little warm-up. So we're going to do a little massage, a little stretch, just to kind of loosen up the muscles a little bit, so that we get a better, deeper release when we get going on the actual adjusting. Your job, stay relaxed to the best of your ability, and give me a heads up verbally if anything I'm doing doesn't feel good or right, okay? That's it. I'll do the rest. You okay with this? Is this sore when I'm doing it, or it feels good? All right, good. So how are you at golf? You pretty good?
I'm average. I'm just 11 handicap.
Got it. But you have fun. That's the most important thing. And it's a way to get out of the house, get outside, get a little exercise, get some fresh air. Yeah. Do. Also, I forgot to say about symptom-wise, there's really no symptoms up here, a little tightness, but he's got forward head posture. He's got a desk job, basically, right?
Yeah.
So his forward head posture is, I think I remember, 2.25 inches too much forward. So we're gonna check that after the ring dinger, see if we get a good reversal. The average person can reverse up to 50% with one pull of up here, which would help your whole spine because it's all connected. Good. Just a little bit more. Michael came down with his lovely wife, Kat, right? Kat, for support and to crack jokes. Good. All right, just a little warm up. So when you feel ready, come on up off the table. No jerky movements. Nice and slow and smooth. Don't have to rush. We got plenty of time. You nervous?
No.
Good. Keep your hands up top. I got to feel the top of your hip bones because I got to line you up properly to pin you in on this table. So let's see. You got a little bit high hips up here. All right. Slide your body down about 4 or 5 inches. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm raising up the table just because to the height that I like to have it at.
All right.
And then secondarily, the table's going to lift up your knees and bend them up like that. That's also an important part of the setup, because what that does, and you should feel it, is it rotates your pelvis and flattens out the curve in your lower back, because normally it's curved up like a rainbow.
Yeah.
And then, let me stop that right there. What happens is the vertebrae will stack like up around the rainbow, but when you do this, it flattens the lower back, so now the vertebrae will stack like dominoes. So when I pull, it makes it easier to release the disc.
Got it.
As a domino compared to a rainbow. Get it?
Yes.
Like my analogies?
Easy to follow.
I sit up 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about those analogies. Now we got to pin you in. It's got to be tight. So it's going to, you expect to feel snug here. Because again, that's what allows us to get all the way down here. And that's the main one of the main differences between the ring dinger and the Y-strap is the Y-strap doesn't use a table like this. They don't pin you down.
Right.
They just pull you on a regular flat table. Can you handle that, or is that too tight?
Oh, that's good.
Good. Slide your butt down a little bit if it'll move.
I don't think I can.
You know what? I want to get this out for a second. Let me see. Slide down a little bit more towards your feet. Now let's try again. That's better. You okay?
It's a little tight.
Can you breathe?
Kind of.
You want one notch looser?
Maybe it's possible.
I just want to make sure we get it deep. Hold on. Now you're making me have technical difficulties. All right, now we're good. All right, that's good. I forgot what I was saying before, but no big deal. Give me your hands back to me. I just want to make sure you're snugged up against those pins. Good. Relax. The towel goes around your neck, but for the folks out there, it doesn't choke your neck. It really grabs the back of your skull and your jawbone like this and pulls. But my hands are too small to get a good tug, so the towel gives me better grip. If after the pull, you don't feel like it released enough down there, you do have the option to get a double dinger. I do that periodically too, so we'll see. Okay, lift up your neck and come down. Okay. Your job here is just keep your teeth gently closed, like a naturally closed. Don't bite down hard, just keep top row and bottom row touching. And then the rest of your body as loose and floppy and relaxed as you can, and I'll do the rest. You ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Let me get a grip, make sure I get around this collar. Nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and boom.
Felt the release.
Yeah, you felt the release down there?
I felt a little release, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you sit for a minute and settle in and see how you feel. If you want a double dinger, if you want a second pull, after a minute or two, let me know.
Okay.
We'll see. But you did feel it go pop?
I did feel a little pop.
Good.
I don't know if I should have went with the tighter. But
That's a possibility. That's what I'm thinking. For a deeper release?
Yeah. I mean, I did feel a release.
Yeah. Sometimes the first one doesn't release big time and then the second one releases more.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not dangerous. Every time I get my own ring dinger, I get a double.
Right.
And I do doubles on a weekly basis on my patients. The only thing to know is you might be a little extra sore, but everybody gets, not everybody, but a high percentage of people get sore from this procedure anyway. It's kind of just normal for soreness. So what do you think? You want to try a second pull?
I'd try a second pull. I'd probably go on the tighter side.
Yeah. All right. It's going to be quick. I'll get you out as quickly as I can. Good. Just stay relaxed. Do. Good. Keep your head down. Make sure you keep those teeth together. I'm going to do it quickly so you're not pinched in that pin. Chin down slightly. Just loose as a goose. Wiggle your left.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Now you felt it more?
Yeah.
There you go. See, yeah, you needed, you got, we lost a little force because we didn't have enough drag when I pulled. I didn't even pull half as strong on the second one because you were pinned properly. You got me?
Yeah.
Did you feel it release anywhere else though? In the neck maybe, or
A little in the neck, but more of that release down towards the lower back, which
good.
I think is...
That's where you needed it, baby.
Area.
That's where we're targeting. Now, before you get up, I want to do a little, see if you need a little twist release in your neck. By the way, laying here now compared to laying here before we did anything, do you feel anything different?
I feel less tension.
That's what I'm looking for.
Area.
Yeah, like it's not pulling as much as you lay
Right.
flat. Yeah, that's a good sign. Let's see what's going on in the neck. Relax, relax. Clunk. Let it go. Shoulder, relax. Clunk. Oh, you're clunky. They heard that in Massachusetts. All right. We're done here for now. So when you're ready to get up, here's how, the best way to get up from laying on your back, when you have back problems particularly, is not flex up forward. I want you to rotate your whole body sideways. Let your legs come off first, and then let your upper trunk get up with the least amount of flexing forward. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now stand up, stop for a second while you're standing. You know, just bring your attention to your body, maybe move or wiggle or bend, and let me know, let the camera know if you notice anything that feels any different than before.
So it feels a lot more loose than it usually is. Usually it's very stiff and...
Good. That's music to my ears, because that's exactly what I want to hear. That it basically indicates we did a good decompression.
Absolutely.
Because it's not jammed up anymore, or not as jammed up.
Absolutely.
Good job.
All right.
All right. But we got a lot more to do on that table. So when you're ready, go back on that table, and we're going to do redo a couple of those tests. But first I want to just feel. Even just when I feel, you know, upon palpation, I feel like the tone here is a lot less rigid. It's a lot more movable.
Well, when I had the pain just laying down during the pre-exam.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. How does it feel now laying flat like this compared to before?
I don't feel that pain.
Excellent. See, all these things are indicators that we're making progress. See, I focus on results. I hear stories. I'm not naming any names, but I hear stories from a lot of my patients that there's a lot of chiropractors out there. They don't really focus on the results that you're complaining of. They just do the same thing over and over again, tell you to keep coming back. I'm laser focused on helping you where you're requesting the help, which is boom, right there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, remember when I bent your knees up the first time?
Yep.
You said it pulled?
Yep.
I'm going to redo that bend. You let me know if it feels the same or reduced as far as that pull, okay? Because that's another measurement that tells me if we're making the right progress. Ben, how's it feel now pull-wise compared to the first time I did?
A lot less.
Amen. I'm clapping feet. I'm clapping feet when I get happy. Dude, that's very good. That tells me we got a successful decompression down there. Does that mean you're perfect? No. But it definitely means you're better than you were before. That definitely means you were making progress, okay? All right, now I'm gonna do some more releasing, pushing down like this. It's called the drop technique. Okay. Slide your body down about 3 inches, 2 or 3, right there, that's good. Now the belly part drops down for pregnant women, guys with beer bellies, and also just to give me more space in here to get a deeper release. And then it's going to pop up like that. And when I push down on you, it's going to go boom, okay? Just so you know what to expect. Your job, stay relaxed. I'll do everything else. Do-do-do. Good. Nice. Man, that was big and that was crunchy up that way. That was big. All right. By the way, we didn't really talk about it, but you had a high, we didn't talk about it on camera. You had a high right shoulder and a head tilt to the right. Yep. Laying here, this shoulder blade was higher to the ceiling prior to doing anything when we were doing the exam. And right now, that's neutral. It's flat and neutral compared to the other side. So it also, I would bet big money without even examining here, took out a lot of stress here. Does that feel looser?
A lot looser.
Are you lefty or righty?
I'm a righty.
Listen, if this puts adds a couple strokes to your golf game, I want a tip. You better send me a tip in the mail or something like that. All right. Huh?
I want to reduce the strokes.
That's right. I see that. I told you I don't know golf. Let's put it this way: if it improves your golf game,
Absolutely.
You better send me a bottle of wine or something like that. No, I'm just messing around. I'm just messing. Now we're gonna do a little bit in the SI joint. Good. Good. Nice. Okay. Now I want to see, it wasn't too bad to begin with when we did the test, but you said there was some pulling. So I want to see how your pelvis is moving. So start here. Don't bend at the knee. Lift that as high as you can. Good. And down. How did that feel compared to the first time before we did any treatment?
That one feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think the right side is where I was.
Where it caused pull, right?
Right.
All right. So let's do the right side. Lift that right side up. And down. Still pulling or no?
A little pull, but not nearly as much.
So it's reduced.
Yes.
And when you lift, the pull is here when you...
Correct. Okay.
What I'm going to do is a little bit more releasing here with the massage gun, a little more soft tissue release. Do-do-do-do. If it's too much, let me know. If not, we'll get it a little bit better on Thursday. How about that? Lift again. Down. How's that?
A lot looser.
Okay, good.
A lot looser.
Amen. All right, now we're going to stop working here for a little while. We got a few more things to do, but in a little bit. Now we're going to release a little bit going up this way. Okay. So I'm bringing back up that trap door. Stay relaxed. Good. Good. Now we're going to work on that transition area between the neck and shoulders, which, by the way, already is super loose compared to how it was. Relax. So how is this different from your other chiropractic experiences?
It just feels a lot better. Just knowing that the pull from the ring dinger,
yeah,
versus just a twist and a turn.
Yeah.
It just, I didn't get that instant relief. I got a little bit of relief, but I didn't get much instant relief.
Got you. Compared to this here. Good, good, good. Nice. Do 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 do. All right. Now I want you to roll over on your back, face up. Slide down about an inch. Good. Now we're going to work on the front a little bit. We're going to release the collarbones on both ends, the anterior shoulders and the anterior rib cage, which will also help bring your shoulders back over your body. Because when your head comes forward, everything tends to round like this. These moves will help bring you back this way.
Okay.
So take your arms and bring them out like a T. Keep them there. Stay loose. This is your AC joint. This is your SC joint. And ribs. Good. 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 All right, rest your hands wherever you're comfortable. Okay, now we're going to do an ankle pull. Should release the foot and ankle if it needs it. Maybe even the knee joint, maybe even more up in the hips and the lower back. Your job, just give me a loose floppy leg, I'll do the rest. Drop it and let it go. Loose as a goose. Nice. You okay getting your toes?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Good. Now we do this side. Drop it, let it go. Good. We're also going to do a knee pull, I decided. So we're going to pull from the knee. We're dropping in my hands. Stay loose as you can. Nice. How'd that feel?
That felt good.
All right, slide back up, reset. Did that get all the way up to the hip?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that felt
Good. Drop it. Floppy and loose. Good. Slide back up. All right. Now we're going to mobilize the ball and socket in the shoulder. But actually, I need you to slide back down a little bit. Right there. Bend your elbow up. Stay as loose as you can. Relax it. Good. Good. This new way I do it, I'm using a table, so it's more efficient, but you don't hear the pops. People like to hear the shoulders pop, but they don't pop on this move anymore. So what? We're getting it done, though. Good. Okay, my friend. Few more things, but the main stuff is done. So when you feel ready, come on off the table and notice how you feel getting up from this position compared to how it used to be. See if you feel any easier.
It does feel easier, and it
Good.
feels less. The pressure down here, it's a little sore from, I think,
Yeah.
as probably
Sore's kind of normal.
right, but it feels
Mobility-wise,
great. It feels great.
amen, bro. We did a good one. All right, sit here again for me. We're gonna finish off. We're gonna adjust the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, recheck the forward head posture, and we're gonna be done for today.
Okay.
So your job, stay relaxed. Rotate a little bit this way. Just a little more. The whole stool. Rotate your body.
Oh.
Yeah. Now drop it in my hands. Look forward. A little bit of gentle release in the elbow. Let it go. Good. Nothing there. A little bit more rotation. Floppy wrist. Good. 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 Pull back. There we go. Good. Now we do the same thing on this side. Drop it loose. Good. A little sandy in there. Let it flop. Let it flop. Let it flop. There it goes. Okay. Loose. Pull. Done.
Awesome.
But sit up normal for a sec. Let me see what we got going on here for posture. Actually, turn this way. This is the side I looked at the last time. Yeah, so remember last time I wasn't even touching your ear. I was back here.
Yeah.
So I'm calling this 1.25 inches. So it came back a whole inch.
Awesome.
One visit, one treatment, that's pretty significant.
I'll take it.
All right, give me some of that.
All right.
Good job.
Doctor.
Why don't you sit back down there for a second? We're gonna do our little closeout for the video. Let me get my chart here again. So, question. You told me when you were sitting there when we were doing our interview that your back pain was like a 3 or 4 sitting there. What is it now?
I'd scale it as a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me some of that. How long has it been since it's been a 1?
Gee,
I mean, has it been
it's 5 years minimally.
for real?
For real.
Okay. So that's pretty significant.
That
That all the measurements that showed us improvement, and including how you're telling me how you feel, tell me we did it. This is exactly what you needed.
it's 100% what
It might not be all you need, but this is what you need. So we'll see how you do on Thursday, and then we'll talk about what to do moving forward from there. But I definitely think you're on the mend.
sounds good.
Anything you want to say?
No, thank you so much.
You did
Definitely
you did
worth
very
the trip.
well. I appreciate you taking the ride
Yeah.
all the way from. It just still blows my mind for most of my career, I was an average chiropractor, and people came from town, this town, like 4 or 5, 10 miles away maximum. And now I got people traveling like you. I'm honored to serve. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're getting the help that you needed and weren't able to get elsewhere.
Absolutely. Anyone that's having lower back pains or, L5S1 or whatever you might have, I highly recommend coming to see Dr. Herman here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And listen, there's other ring dinger doctors around the country, not many, but there are. If you can't get to me, go find another ring dinger doctor close to you and give it a shot. But if you're within the tri-state area, I basically serve, people from all the way, anywhere on the Northeast, actually anywhere in the world. If you want to take the trip, I'll take care of you. But the average patient comes from anywhere from Massachusetts all the way down to Virginia, the whole New York, Pennsylvania, all in New Jersey. They're all driving in for the ring dinger like you got.
100%.
And if that's you out there and nothing else is helping and you want to give it a try and you want to come see me, best way to reach me is go to my website, guruchiropractor.com. All my information's there, all my pricing, a lot of information about the ring dinger and about me. But there's a book now button. Click on that button, add your name, your cell phone number, and your email address, and it goes to my assistant, and he reaches back out to you via text, and you work out questions and you get all the details. And if it works out, you can also book an appointment with him. Is that how you did it?
Yeah.
Was it easy? Was it efficient?
Very easy. He's very thorough. So
good. Yeah, because some people balk at the text only. We just decided to do the text only. It's just for more efficiency. Instead of hello, can you hold? Click. Hello, can you hold? Click. He can roll around with 4 or 5 different patients at the same time and get a lot more done. One person only. So anyway, I'm glad you're doing good. You're coming back on Thursday,
absolutely.
Right? In the meantime, take it easy. I would keep your activity levels to a minimum. No heavy lifting or bending if at all possible, or long distance driving. You're going to stay around here somewhere? Yeah. Okay. If it gets sore, ice will be very helpful, like an ice pack directly on the sore spots. But I would stay away from any heat therapy, any hot packs or heating pads for a couple days, just in case there's swelling, because heat is not good for swelling. Okay. And come back on Thursday. We'll reassess and we'll do some more work.
Awesome. Can't wait.
All right. Pleasure. I'm glad you did good. Let's say goodbye to everybody out there. Guru Chiropractor, peace and love. Big Michael on the mend over here, doing better with his lower back after 3 or 4 or 5 years. And I love and appreciate everybody out there. And if you come see me, I promise you from my heart, I will do my very best to help. Have a great day. Out.